Well, hello. This is a message for all of the students in the summer session of IVYT 120, 80N in Bloomington, Indiana. And I want to just say welcome to you and give you a little bit of a background on the course. I've got the course up on my computer, and I want to go through some of the things with you. First of all, let's talk for a moment about the class. What kind of a class is this, and what is it that you can do to succeed or not to succeed in this course? Well, in a sense, every one of you should go away from this course with at least a C. And that means you've done work that is required to be done, and you've done a decent job at it. Most of you can leave this course with A's and B's just by following all of the directions, doing all of the work, and showing some improvement along the way. Now, there are a lot of assignments in this course. You are taking a 16-week course in 8 weeks. This is a 3-credit-hour course, 2 of which transfer to all of the, to at least Indiana University. So it's going to be a lot of work, and it's going to be a lot of stuff you have to keep up with. And in an online class, it's kind of like, have you ever heard the phrase a little bit pregnant? And people look at you kind of funny, and it's like, what? Well, in an online class, there's no such thing as a little bit behind, just like there's no such thing as a little bit pregnant. You either are or you aren't. Well, in an online class, there's no such thing as a little bit behind. You're either way behind or you're right where you need to be. So you need to hit the ground running. You need to really go after this class and do the stuff. The work is not hard at all. You're going to be writing reflection papers, and you're going to be writing 6, 7 reflection papers per class session. And remember, there are 2 class sessions every week, so that's going to be 12 to 14 papers a week. 1 page, double-spaced. And the irony is that there aren't any right or wrong answers to any of these things that you're going to be writing about, because they're about you. And, you know, I don't know anything but what you tell me, so there are no right ways or wrong ways as long as you do the assignment. I don't go nuts about grammar, and I don't go nuts about spelling, because this is not an English class. However, if you mess up too much, I'm going to start talking to you about it, and you need to keep in mind that this would not be tolerated in any other college-level class that you might take. So be real careful of the kind of writing that you do in this class. All right, let's get started. We have a fantasy name. That's in the announcement section. Take a look at that. You have an announcement, New Student Seminar 80N, and it tells you that always when you write to me in the subject line of any messages, farthest left, write IVYT 120 80N, and then the chapter 1 or chapter 2, whatever it is, try-its or whatever the topic of it is, and then it has my address on where to send it to. There's also a web address there where you can do the try-its online and get your stuff online. You don't have to write anything in your book. And do not send me the try-its. Do not send me anything you do online. Just send me the reflection papers. There's also a notice there about not submitting anything more than 48 hours in advance of a deadline. So that means that you start class on Monday, June the 6th. All of your try-its and your tests and all that other stuff, do not, well, forget the test. Let's do the try-its. Don't give me a try-it prior to the Saturday before it's due. The exams are specific times that those open and close, and we'll talk about that. You click on the syllabus tab, you will see the syllabus and course calendar. And if you just want to look at the course calendar, it's there. And there's a printable, downloadable RTF version of the course calendar if you want to take a look at that. Class sessions, that goes into, again, the course calendar. It has the discussion board deadlines, and it also has the exam schedule and the deadlines for the exam schedule. If you look at resources, it has to do with Safe Assign. You can take a look at that. Discussions tab has the discussion board assignments, the deadline dates, and what you need to answer in terms of a question when you go on to do that. My grades is something you'll see later. The instructor is a picture of chubby old me, and then the assignment section is your first assignment is the scavenger hunt. That's in week 1A. That's one of the first things you do. And in week 1B is Jerry's Day, and all you have to do is click on Jerry's Day and you'll see what that assignment is also. Then you have the final project. That is something that comes due on August the 1st, but you want to keep working on that as the class goes along so that you're ready for that. Course grades, you're going to be sending me that fantasy name that I talked to you about already, and I will send out probably about once a week or so the course grades. Now, in the online grade book, you'll only see how you're doing on the tests that you've taken. Course grades, I will show you how you're doing in relation to everyone else in the class, shown only by your fantasy name. So what you want to do is you want to make sure that you give me the fantasy name, because if you don't this first 48 hours, then I will assign you a fantasy name and you won't know who you are and won't know anything about that. So make sure you get me that fantasy grade. Then there's a textbook there that you have the first chapter of the textbook to get you started if you don't have it otherwise. There's the exam schedule. If you'll roll down on the exam schedule, you'll see the exams as they come open. They are all open book tests, and they're worth about 2 points each. There are 10 of them, and it's 20% of your grade, so you want to take a look at that. All right, PowerPoints. The PowerPoints are there to illustrate some of the things that you can read about in the textbook. And then you have instructor videos, and from time to time I will send you instructor videos. And the Money Saving Tips tab that's there, we'll deal with that later. Now, what I want you to do is I want you to understand how to contact me. My contact information is in the syllabus. If you live outside the Bloomington area, there's a toll-free phone number you can use to call me. I would much rather talk to you on the phone than deal with writing messages back and forth. I despise that, so talk to me. It's a lot easier. If you have any questions about any part of the course, any questions about any of the grades, anything like that, contact me. Do not send messages to everybody in the class, if you could do that, and do not get involved in discussions outside of contacting me. I'm the one that can help you, and I'm the only one that can help you. Now let me talk again about the kind of grade you can get in this class. We get a fair number of people that get in this class, and they don't understand what college is about, and that's what this class is about. This is a class to help you learn how to navigate the college experience. We're going to be talking about all kinds of things in this course that will help you do better in your college experience. And for a lot of you, you're coming right out of high school, and this is some of your first college experience, so there's going to be some really helpful stuff here. I read the comments that students write each year about this course, and they start off, some of them start off on the basis of, I don't know why I need this, so what you want to keep in mind is that those students quite often are saying, you know, I didn't think this was going to be all that helpful, but in the long run, it's helped me a lot. And so just relax. Don't get too high and mighty about some of the things that you're going to be doing in here, and go along with the flow, and you'll probably learn a lot about yourself, and you'll learn a lot about things that can help you do better, not only in college but in life. That's what this is all about. I'm here to help, and I would be more than willing to discuss with you any questions or concerns you might have at any time. The final project is a kind of a career project. Some of the examples of things you do along the way, you're going to write a mission statement. You'll use that in your final project. I strongly suggest that you save every single assignment you turn in. When you email me assignments, what I want you to do is send them to me as attachments. And I want every assignment labeled. So you send me the assignments as Chapter 1, Try It's. All right, now when I open that, you can have them Chapter 1, Try It 1, Chapter 1, Try It 2, and give me the name of it, because there's a Try It 1 in every chapter. There's a Try It 2 in every chapter. So I got to have the chapter, I got to have the Try It, and I've got to have the subtitle of the Try It. So what you want to do is save all your Try It's and your reflection papers on your Try It's, and then put them together, 1, 2, 3, 4, as just one long document. Make that an attachment and send it to me, and then I can print those all off on my end, when I get them and handle them like that. It's very important you follow the directions on what you put on the subject line, because when it comes to me, if you've done that properly, it'll go automatically into a special folder that I've created. Otherwise, it could get lost in the multiple emails that I get here every day, and I don't want that to happen. Okay, if you have any questions, contact me. Have a great semester, and be one of the people that gets the A in this class, because there are a lot of A's. I can hand out an A to everybody if you do the work. I'm looking forward to working with you this semester. Have a good